Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you another video. Today is another episode of Unranked to Diamond. This is the series where I take a Smurf account and get it through the ratings. Pretty simple. So if you've never watched it before, then welcome. Just to kind of say how it works, is below the camera is all the champions that this account currently owns. The ones are in white are just random ones that this account at any time could play. And the ones that are highlighted are ones people have donated in order for me to play. Just noticed I actually haven't updated this for a couple episodes, so Azir technically has been played, so he should be in white, but I just haven't done that yet. But anyway, where am I going? So I think this guy's going Fizz top, so I can mid. Is there any other mid laner that I need to play? So just to kind of say, yeah, I will be playing Teemo soon. Not going to play it this game because that guy is going top. So I think I'm just going to play like a random mid laner that I'm just in the mood to play. It is a Yasuo. Might do a Diana game. Not sure how this matchup goes. Someone does want me to play Diana. Did I play Diana already? I might have done it. Like, there is going to be multiples. Obviously, that there are going to be some matches throughout this series that I play the same champions. I could have played Brand. Oh well, I'm going to play Diana. That's fine. But yeah, playing Diana. I actually played her recently and it went okay from memory. That's fine. You can go 2190 on Diana, but I'm going to go 2109 for mana regen. So they have got the new Gangplank as well. He looks pretty damn cool, honestly. I still think it's weird that they killed him and made him unavailable to play in the event, but it worked quite well. Now, another thing to say is this patch, as you can kind of notice, we have the ward skin thingy that this account owns no ward skins. But I had to make a new overlay last night, which you're about to see when we get in game. I was making it about 2 AM, 3 AM last night because I kind of completely forgot, and I like having a little bit more customization in my videos. So it might not be perfect. Any feedback in the comments, feel free to give. I probably will tinker it with myself over the next couple of weeks anyway. Or I might just get an artist to make me one. But yeah, it's okay. But anyway, our team comp so far, I actually really like our team comp. You know, we've got the Rengar jungle. He's a barcode player, so he might be a Smurf. Got a Fizz top lane, not bad. Shen support, I like Shen support. And a Lucian AD carry, which again, he got a couple of buffs, I believe, this patch. Or is it on the PvE? Nonetheless, I think he should be okay. Enemy team, new Gangplank. Which, yeah, I played him obviously a couple of episodes ago and he was okay. And I've seen him being played in competitive a bit, and they very much build pure damage now. You know, even going into IE and stuff. Yasuo mid lane, which is going to be an interesting matchup. Triss Blitzcrank bot lane, which is a good bot lane, and Vi jungle, who is a good jungler. So this team comp wise is going to be pretty close, I actually think. So yeah, this should be pretty good. So we'll wait till Vi locks in, and then we'll go into loading screen, which I give kind of a rating of the game, and also look if anybody's taken any weird runes or masteries and stuff. So is it locked in? Yes. So there you go. These are the team comps. See you guys in the loading screen in a minute. So welcome to loading screen. Just to quickly say, all the game lookup websites seem to be down, probably due to the new patch. And yeah, no summoner spells really are that bad. It's interesting that Blitzcrank took Exhaust. Normally you see them take Ignite. And there also is a Riot employee on the enemy team as well. If you don't know how to tell if it's a Riot employee, you're not actually allowed Riot in your name with a gap and stuff if you're not working for Riot. It doesn't actually let you have the summoner name unless you work for Riot. So that is an official Riot employee. I know a lot of Riot employees. I'm friends with a few, but I don't know this person. Yeah, well, I'll see you guys in game, where hopefully we can do very well this game. So, welcome to the game. Now, the first thing to say is many of you will probably notice that there is a new UI. I'll be honest, I made this UI about 2 AM last night because I kind of forgot I needed to make one. And, yeah, so it's probably not going to be perfect. That's one thing to say. I realise it's probably not perfect, but I will probably tinker with it in the next couple of days and make it a lot better than it currently is. I just like having a little bit of customization, a little bit of difference for the channel. But anyway, so yeah, there is a Riot employee on the enemy team. Obviously the new UI and everything is now in Ranked, for those who are kind of wondering why is everything changed. So yeah, pretty cool. Small help at Wolves, please. No. I don't really want to do that. I want to push immediately into tower because the Yasuos are really bad at lost hitting under tower early. Especially, it depends if he takes E or Q. And plus, Fizz doesn't really need help. One thing to say, I think Fizz should probably do Gromp, not Wolves. Reason why, he's more of a single target damage dealer at level 1. So Wolves is AoE, Gromp is single target. So I know Gromp might do more damage, but he should be okay. But yeah. So like I said, you know, Riot employees are normal players like us. They do play the game. And I think even in one day in the office, they have a dedicated day to play. So it might be this Riot's dedicated day to play, or at least a couple of hours in the day, which is pretty cool. I know quite a lot of Riot people, but I don't know this person, so I don't know what department they're in or anything like that. Now, one thing to kind of say as well, with this whole UI and everything, a lot of people may say, hey, I'm covering up the stats. I realise this. I do have a workaway or a work around it, which I might show you if there's a bit of downtime later in this game. But yeah, it's quite a clever idea. I got it from Civ HD, so a lot of you might already guess what it is if you know Civ HD at all. But yeah, so another thing, that the reason... sometimes in these episodes I like talking about specific topics. So one topic I'm going to talk about this game is reality of ratings. So I'm actually going to be doing a league discussion on like the differences between ratings in the next couple of days, as it is something that people want me to do, which is cool, and I will do it easily and happily. But basically, it's a lot of people watch streams and stuff, and they go, hey, Diamond doesn't seem that toxic, or Challenger doesn't seem that toxic. The reason why you may get that from watching streams or stuff like that is because you're watching known people. You're watching PewDiePie, you're watching whoever, and the people in them games, the people in them Challenger games, they know they're being watched by 5,000, 10,000 people, so they're not going to be toxic. But trust me when I say, when them cameras are off, when the streamer is not streaming, them games are just as toxic as any other solo queue game. And that is a big, big thing that people don't realise, is Diamond Plus is still very toxic. Because people are very much trying hard. And the difference is, like, Gold is toxic for whatever reason. Diamond is toxic because people actually want to go pro, I guess. And they're like, hey, me losing could risk me going pro, or that's what some people think, which is a bit silly, but that's what some people think anyway. Apparently they may have an AFK. That sucks. Why would you go AFK with a Riot employee on your team? That's a brave thing to do. But anyway, the reason why I want to talk about this topic, without me going completely off tangent, is because there's a Riot employee on the enemy team. Whenever there's a Riot employee or a big streamer or something like that on the enemy team, behavior changes. Now, it's a weird thing that this game, I was going to use this game as a prime example, but yet we have an AFKer. So obviously this Gangplank doesn't very much care for his account, because obviously this Riot employee after this game could just decide, hey, because this guy AFK'd, I'm just going to look up his account, see if he's toxic, see if he AFKs a lot, and put him through the process. That can be done and might be done. So yeah, the message is basically, I realise I've gone all over the place in this conversation, but the point is, Diamond Plus is still toxic, higher rating is still toxic, and the reason for that you may not see that is because you're watching popular people. That's the whole point. You know, if you watch me stream, you see toxic people all the time, because I'm not very well known. I'm more well known in lower ratings than I am higher ratings, because obviously Diamond people don't watch my videos generally. You know, the lower rated people do. But yeah, it sucks. I hate when people AFK. AFKing for me is the worst thing you can do in League of Legends. You know, you can be toxic and I can just simply mute you, but if you AFK, you're literally just losing the game for your team. It's just stupid, and you should get banned. I think you should get banned more for being AFK than if you're toxic. And that's a weird thing coming from me, because obviously I do hate toxic people. Alright. That gank was Okay, I guess. So bot lane seem to be doing well. Top lane Fizz is going to have just free farm. So this lane should spice up a little bit. I want him to ult me. There you go. Oh, I'm dead. Damn, he played that really well. And he killed me a little bit too quickly. Yeah, okay. Should have waited for my 6 potentially before maybe engaging him. Like I wanted him to ult me, but did more damage than I thought he would. They might try. Yeah, I think they wanted to do dragon because obviously Vi can do dragon very easily early on. If he can stop him, that would be great. Good. But yeah, that's the matter of me being not level 6 and him being level 6. It's that simple. Then Rengar did bait me a little bit then, but I will take responsibility. You know, I should have tried to dodge the Q or something. I just thought he wouldn't do as much damage. Oh. Wow, okay. So Fizz just killed the Gangplank, which I'm actually okay with. It's annoying when you're on the receiving end of it. If you did DC or something, that's like, oh, let me in the game. But, meh, it's ranked. I think in episode 1 I played Lee Sin. And try hard. It's ranked. If you're not going to try hard in ranked. Like, I hate the term try hard. It's one of my least favourite terms in League of Legends. Because it's like, why are you trying to insult somebody for playing good? To me, it doesn't make sense. Oh wow, he actually went. Damn, I didn't want to do that, but I didn't want to not get it. So Yasuo is ahead of me now, obviously, which is annoying. The thing with this series, which I actually quite enjoy, is I am playing matchups that I've actually not really played before. Like, I've never played, I don't think, the Diana Yasuo matchup. So it's actually quite cool. Like, there has been several times now that I've played something in this series and then take it to Diamond level. Because I'm like, hey, I played that in this and it went okay. Time to take it to the next level. Alright, Fizz is just going to kill him over and over. Rengar is coming. Hopefully we're level 6. By his mid lane. Yoink. That's for baiting me to die. Oh, blue buff. Nice. Okay, and then one thing, all chat spam or all chat saltiness, it's never worth doing. Thanks. But yeah, so far this game, I don't know. It's interesting. I hate dying 1v1. That's one thing. Even in Diamond or whatever rating I'm in, I hate dying 1v1. Because 1v1 dying means you've made a mistake. Every single time that you've died 1v1, it means somewhere along the line you've made a mistake. Dying 2v1 to a gank isn't that bad or anything like that, you know. Sometimes you just can't help 2v1s, you're just dead. But if you die 1v1, it's your fault. Pretty much 99% of the time. Right, so I'm actually going to buy this item first. It doesn't give me a lot of damage, but it gives me survivability and a little bit of damage, which is quite nice. Bot lane seem to be fighting. Lucian's on like no health. That's probably the main reason for this engage. Rengar, I have to look in the right area. Rengar nearly has ultimate. Shen has ultimate right now. Vi is top lane, which I'm not surprised. If I was Vi, I'd be living top lane now. He is going to die. Hopefully not to Yasuo, though. Oh, Rito, please. But yeah. One thing to say is if you're ever in a match with a Riot player yourself, don't treat them any differently. They're just a normal player playing the game. Just one thing to say is just don't be toxic, obviously. Like I said earlier, a Riot employee, they can't just ban you straight out, but they can start the investigation. They can start like, hey, this person was, you know, toxic or whatever. Let's look into his account more. That's what they can do. Nice. Good game by Rengar. So now I was slowly getting the ball rolling. The early mistake of dying 1v1 was stupid. And yeah. Basically, another thing to make is if you make a mistake in League of Legends, that is completely fine. I make mistakes all the time in this series, and that's fine. You're a human being that makes mistakes in a video game. It's fine. And don't let it tilt you. If it does, like, you're like, oh, that was such a bad mistake. Just kind of like I've always used it and I've mentioned it a few times, the draw the line technique, like Tiger Woods does in golf. If he hits a bad shot, the next shot when he's walking down the fairway, he forgets about the bad shot and simply moves on and forgets about the bad thing, which is a really, really nice technique. And I do that in League of Legends, like, oh, I died, that was terrible. Simply move on. So he's probably got Shiv, yeah, he does. Hey. Thought I could have probably killed him then. Oh, that Q dodge! Yeah, this is like close. That was a good fight. I enjoy close fights. So Fizz went for tower. Gangplank killed Fizz. Is that worth it? Not sure. So Vi could be in mid lane, but the inner greedy me wants to try and kill Yasuo if he's still here. Okay, I'm gonna push this wave. Okay. So that was really close. Both of us, I believe, used both summoners. Maybe he didn't flash, but he definitely ignited. That is also... I'm actually going to stay for the gold. Thank you. Extra gold. May as well take it. He might do a decent amount of tower damage to my tower. Got to be careful of Vi actually soloing that. Be nice if Rengar could hold this. Okay, so Fizz went back to lane and just simply killed the Gangplank. Fair enough. I can't stay because I would probably end up dying to Yasuo, unfortunately. So as I said, he's probably even going to take the tower, but that's fine. I took his tower first. Actually, yeah, they're doing dragon. Vi can solo it at level 6 really easily, so they are doing that. If Rengar ulted, Vi will go fairly low health from doing it. So, wait, is she doing it? If she's not, then I'm confused. Wow, she's not. Where the hell is Vi? Where did Yasuo go? Huh. Oh, there. This is a mess. Oh my god, I missed. Ah! Nice. We didn't even have Fizz there, and we won. I've got to get this tab thing, man. The one thing with this UI, I do not like this tab. There needs to be a lot more information. You stole the dragon too. God damn it, that was extra gold, but that's fine. But yeah, I really don't like this tab. There needs to be more information, at least champion names. I don't care about summoner names, that's pointless. But champion names, especially to new players in the game, that's the whole point. It's not for me. I know every single champion in the game just by their picture. But for a new player who presses tab, how the hell are they going to know that's Gangplank? They can hover over it, but it's just not enough, like, just by pressing tab. So I'm pretty strong now, actually. That was quite nice. I got Zhonya's, which I've played a fair amount of Diana in my time. Do you rush Zhonya's usually? You can. It doesn't give you the most strength that you could possibly be, but it's okay. It allows you to go a lot more aggressive than you normally can. It just means you don't have a crazy amount of burst, like if you rush Ludens or something. So the next couple items is going to be a Ludens, it's going to be a Lichbane, and then, you know, Deathcap, maybe an Abyssal or something. Oh, actually, you don't need Abyssal, they're pure AD. Wait, that didn't hit? Okay, I want to try and bait him under tower. Okay, that didn't work. That trade went quite poorly for me, because apparently my Q didn't hit. Gangplank killed Fizz one-on-one. Nice ult, Shen ult. We wanted Yasuo, but we ended up with the Blitz. So I'm still staying quite aggressive because I do have my Zhonya's still. I'm also going to keep going. Go, go, go. They know I'm here, but they might think I've based by the time if they want to engage. Sweet. That was nice. So, a lot of people, especially in this video, it's the first time I've ever done something on the channel with this UI. You're going to ask, do I like it? Do I think it's good? Blah, 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 blah. It's okay. It's going to take a while to get used to, and a lot of people go, hey, I got used to it after a couple of games. What you have to imagine is the UI generally has stayed the same. It's been updated, but it's basically stayed the same for 5 odd years since I've played League of Legends. It's got a graphic update, but it's the same. This is a total rehaul. For someone like me that's played for 5 years, it's going to take a lot longer to get used to things because I've been so used to it for a very long time. So yeah, it's okay. There are some definite things that is wrong with it. It's not perfect, but yeah, it's okay. Oh. He can go. Oh no. I didn't realise I was that low. So yes, no, sums. I wish Zhonya's cooldown was lower. That tower's dead, 30 health. I'm going to go for the Ludens next for burst. So if you guys follow the LCS, you will know of, obviously, Dignitas is in the NA LCS. Our mid laner, Shipta, he does do Diana mid quite often, more so than most pros. And he does sometimes opt for the Ignite, the Smite build for Diana. It's not bad. I do think it got nerfed a bit. Obviously, you don't really see Smite in mid lane anymore. But when he was doing it in that patch, it was extremely strong. And it basically gave Diana crazy burst, is what it did. We can go, yeah. I like playing aggressive. Thanks for the bloom. Thing is, if I worked for Riot, I don't even know if I'd have Riot in my name. I'd rather be stealthy. Because they get so, like, I don't know if the right word is harassed, but like that. Normally you'd be like, nobody will say, get Riots and stuff like that, you know. And all that, like, random joking. Like, I guess these people have never played with a Riot employee before, that's why they're kind of in all chat. But this Rioter must get this every single game. That would get annoying after a while. Or at least it would for me. Hey. Goodbye. Oh god, he even used Gangplank. Oh. I'm going to ignite just the Gangplank just to give them extra damage for the fight. But yeah, that was a 3v5. That was... that didn't go well. Oh well, that's fine. Dragon is up. We could do with this dragon. So let's just go over some things that I like about the new UI. Right, so I like the condensity of it. I like that it's a lot smaller and it basically is very basic. You have what you need, apart from a couple of things like the tab menu. I think it could be improved. But you have all the information you need. Obviously, there is the stats menu down here, which obviously I'm hiding. I can bring up the extended version. But there is that, which is okay. You hardly even look at that. Sometimes you just glance at how much AP do I have and all that stuff. But for the most part, you don't really look at it. The spells and that, it's pretty much the same. Ripping pepperonis. But it's pretty much the same, in essence. What did that Q miss? Oh! That Blitz Hook gave him extra damage and that killed me with the Ignite. I think it was the Ignite. Or was it a minion attack? I think... Oh, right, okay. So I'm not entirely sure how I died then. I do know the Blitzcrank Hook put it over the edge to kill me. But that's fine. Got another kill at least. So again, what other things do I like? I like that it's all in kind of like one space down here. I like that, you know, you have all the information here for your teammates. I like that you know when the ultimates are off cooldown. I like that the death timers are on the screen. I think the new minimap is a bit weird with all this like black stuff and it's just a bit odd. I like the top right, actually. Initially, it was going to be in the minimap, but I actually like it up here. It's out the way. It's not kind of just in your face. And then again, the top left, if you're actually clicking on something, has all the information you need. So for the most part, I think it's okay. They have changed a lot, and that's why a lot of people are complaining. It's like you changed too much, but that's fine. Within a week or two, you'll probably get used to it, and you'll be like, hey, it's normal. So yeah. Good kill. This Yasuo, you can kind of tell, is a very all-in player. That he basically is all-in on nothing. Kind of like me, I suppose. But I do it a little bit more calculated. It's fun to play all-in. That's one thing to say. You know, playing passively for me is boring as hell. So I play fairly aggressive most of the time. Taunt? If Shen taunted that, I could have blown them up. Waiting for Trist. Good kill in mid. Goodbye. Lucian, okay, this Lucian is interesting. So for the last two big team fights, this Lucian has basically just stayed bot lane. Is it worth it? Well, he's got the base open, but we could have probably just won them fights anyway and then gone as a team to take more in their base. So I don't know. I don't think it's entirely worth what he's doing. I think it would be nice if he groups a little bit more, but oh well. There's tier 2 mid lane. Interesting build by the Yasuo. Most Yasuos you see them go Balk very early. Balk gives you amazing 1v1 trading and dueling potential, but this Yasuo hasn't even got that yet. He's gone for very much a all-in burst build that will do a lot of damage. As you can see, it does do a lot of damage. This could go well. Taunt! Ooh. Unfortunately, Lucian walked literally straight in to where Yasuo was farming. Yeah, we could probably do with some tier 2 towers. If Fizz gets his one or we get mid, that's fine. Can rotate. Shen's with me, Rengar's over here, so yeah. Lucian is now getting here. We just... Whoa, that was a good hook. We just need to be 5. And now he's dead as well. That's Baron, probably. Oh, no, wow. Okay, I would have gone for Baron. They still have Smite. Alright, so now our base inhib is gone. So that was a really bad throw. We might be able to catch a few of them basing, potentially, if Rengar does. He does have ultimate. I'm surprised he actually hasn't gone like for the ultimate to try and catch somebody. Bot lane is a massive thingy. Dragon is in now. We can fight these, though, like a lot of them are half health. Damn it. Lucian went bot lane to farm, really? Oh my god. This Lucian is just a very passive player that just doesn't like fighting, it seems. You can't win a game just by farming, you know. You have to actually kill people in order to win. Yeah. Where does their damage lie? Yasuo is very strong on their team. The Vi isn't that bad either. Tristana's not doing a lot. Oh, damn. These towers will regen, so it's not completely bad that they took a little bit of damage. They do regen at an okay rate, I guess. Damn. We don't know actually how many are top lane. We gotta be careful of like people in this tri-bush behind us. Yeah. I'll clear mid lane. They can probably do Baron. Guessing Fizz went a bit too ham. Hopefully that doesn't get stolen. Shen still has ultimate, and boom, yeah, we got it, good. That's nice. That could be a nice kill if they could get that too. I'll go bot lane now. A lot of fun for me, I like this. I like this a lot. But yeah, this game's okay. I played average, I'd say, so far. Yeah, so it's annoying when you're playing okay, but then the other fed person on the enemy team is actually your lane opponent. It's like, ugh. Okay, I got Lichbane now, so my burst at the moment is pretty damn high. Next item's priority, Death Cap, and maybe even Void Staff could finish it off. A lot of burst I want to go for. I'm not really a sustained champion as such. We should, yeah, push mid is the smart thing to do, considering that's where the super minions are. And, yeah, push against the supers, and it basically makes the supers useless. Fizz has TP. That's one thing that could be nice. TP, summoner timers. Good tower kill. I was very tempted to go in then, but I don't know where all their team is. Yeah, I was about to ward as well. I was like, is this fight about to happen? So we got Rengar. I think we should just like engage if Fizz gets here. Oh, that was so close. I'm in midair. I Sonya's in midair. I turned into Jesus. Ah. I don't want to tank that. We want to get the inhib. Cool. Oh, okay, 2 inhib. Run! Run! Alright, that was a very nice journey. I think Fizz just TP'd back in, which is a bit odd. But yeah, that was productive. No blue. Got Baron base still, just. And I'm going to start building towards this. I'm actually going to sell that and then buy more damage. And then buy this to upgrade to this. There's a lot of minions bot lane as well, so I'm going to go there. 200 farm. It's okay. Dragon up in 20. So we do have supers now in bot lane, so this will be pushing automatically. That would be really good if they catch him there. Good kill. Really good kill. I didn't press my E at the right time. We can just probably, like, end. Yeah, it's over. So this was episode 23, I believe. I think the early game, when I was talking about, like, people treating people differently, I was a bit messy. Sorry about that. But, yeah, this was an okay game. Sad about the gangplank. Do I have sympathy for him? No. You know, if he doesn't connect early, then there's obviously something a bit wrong there. Alright, so there you go. Played Diana mid lane, went 10-6... Wait a minute. Went 10-6-7, I think. So we'll see how much rating we got, because obviously now we're at 0 LP gold 2, and we'll see what score we got and all that jazz. So, we gained 25 LP, so we're now gold 2, 25 LP. A plus with a 10-6-11 score, 14,000 gold, second most in the game behind Rengar, 207 farm, and damage done. We did the second most damage in the game following the Yasuo. Yeah, Yasuo did very well. He did a lot of damage. But anyway, there you go. There is episode 23. Again, sorry if this episode was a little bit messy. Maybe I should actually eat something before I record these. But thanks very much for watching. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you again for the support from last episode because it was crazy. And share with a friend if you got any. See you next time.